49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
Next on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. Huge league games and spring sports all around the Bay Area. We have Leland battling Lee. De La Salle meets Dublin in a thriller, and Antioch takes on Heritage.
We have exciting softball with Granada and Livermore, lacrosse with Sacred Heart Prep in San Ramon Valley, and the story of the Pinole Valley star overcoming so much tragedy in his life. It's all right now on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Let's start this week in the Diablo Valley League, where the top two teams come into the week with 3-1 league records. Concord features senior Elijah Scott and his .391 batting average.
Alhambra's Daniel Polasek hitting .450 on the season for the Bulldogs. First place on the line this week in the game played at Alhambra.
Jake Vanderbrook and Martinez for a Diablo Valley League showdown between Alhambra and Concord. Top one Minutemen looking to get sneaky on the base paths, but Nick George unleashes a cannon, the second, and Daniel Polasek slaps the tag to get the out. Bottom of the first, runner in scoring position for Lucas Piper, who hits a high fly ball to left. Aaron Hunt makes the catch. Jaden Lack scores. 1-0 Bulldogs. Here's the outstanding junior Jared Bennett getting one of his 2 strikeouts in the ball game. Next batter, Bulldogs looking to turn it up a few dials. Here's a shot to right, but Sean Murphy makes a great catch. I don't know what's more impressive, this catch or his 4.8 GPA. You decide, but I'll tell you this, Jacob Poole was outstanding on the mound. 6 strikeouts, including this strikeout in the top of the 5th. Top 6, Concord searching for its first hit of the ball game. Here's a slow roller. Piper says not so fast. The junior charges the ball and throws across the diamond to get the out. No hits through 6 innings for Jacob Poole. Alhambra would pull away in the bottom half. 2 on for Cameron Millar, who rubs one down the left field line. Polasek and George come home to score. Bulldogs tack on another run to make it 4-0. Concord still hitless until Chase Taylor rips one in the right for a base knock to lead off the 7th. Outstanding pitching by Jacob Poole. This magnificent junior would finish the game with this strikeout, a complete game for Jacob Poole, allowing just 1 hit as Alhambra goes on to beat Concord 4-0.
Adrian Soriano here in San Francisco as Lincoln takes on Lowell. The Mustangs get on the board first in the first. Colin Smith hits one to right. That will roll all the way to the brick wall as Kieran Baker and Jeremiah Areola come in to score. 2-0 Lincoln after 1. Kieran Baker was brilliant on the mound for Lincoln. Kieran getting one of his 6 strikeouts on the game here. Still 2-0 Mustangs after 3. Lowell gets one back in the 5th. Reggie Fung hits a fly ball to right. That's deep enough to score Brandon Liu, and it's 2-1 Lincoln Mustangs. But the Mustangs answer back in the bottom half. Areola lines one to right for a base hit. Brandon Hom is in. Here comes Baker, and Kieran is safe at the plate. 4-1 Lincoln after 5. The Mustangs add on in the 6th. Baker hits a fly ball to left field. That's good enough to score Jay Fabian, and it's 5-1 Lincoln Mustangs after 6 innings. Lowell trying to rally back in the 7th. Liam Mahoney crushes one off the base of the wall in right center. Hiroki Ayushima and Brandon Liu come in to score, and it's 5-3 Lincoln Mustangs. But the rally will fall just short as the ball is popped up in the infield. Jeremiah Areola makes the catch as Lincoln wins at 5-3 to go to 4-0 in the City League. Areola with 2 RBIs for the Mustangs.
The Ugly Eagles rush the field as Clayton Valley hosts Benicia in a showdown. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Top third, Panthers have a runner on for Braxton Brown, the starting pitcher, and the St. Mary's commit smacks his ball deep to left. 2-run blast for Brown, bringing home Ava Rojas, who needs a designated hitter when your pitcher hits dingers. Then it's Bree Gomes at the plate, and the senior gets a base knock to left, bringing home Sainid Mas as Benicia takes a 3-0 lead. Bottom 5th is where the Uggs get going. Runner on first for Sojun Berry, and the Iowa commit hits one deep to center. G-O-N-E gone! 2-run blast, and this was just the beginning. Still no outs. Angelina Vargas lines one to center. Lola Winningham trots home to tie the game at 3. After a bases-loaded walk, Ruby Bartholomew sends a deep ball to left that drops fair. Anja Perea scores from third, and the Uggs are trying to sneak in another run but get thrown out at the plate. Clayton Valley takes a 5-3 lead after the 5th inning. Benicia showing some life in the 6th. The Midwestern State commit Denise Polotech lines one to the gap to left. Vanessa Smith hustles from first to score to cut the lead 5-4. Top 7th now, Panthers have a runner on third. Hard hit ball to right center, but check out the arm by Jesse Lovett, sending a rocket to Annika Schaefer and tags the runner out. Oh my gosh, what a play. That deserves hugs, high fives, pats on the back, whatever you could think of. Clayton Valley holds on to the 5-4 lead to get its first league win of the season.
The San Ramon Valley Wolves hype up Lauren Polson as she gets set to take the goal against the Sacred Heart Prep Gators. Nikon Shadus on the call. Wolves on the board first when Leslie Lorio passes to Audi Bauer, who cuts in front of the net and scores. Less than a minute later, Emily Leshkin locates Skylar Shrem, who finds the back of the net to tie things up. 2 minutes later, Olivia Baugh on the move, and she lets it fly and scores to put the Gators ahead 2-1. Wolves would tie on a Brouwer penalty shot and take the lead here when Caitlin Bray delivers a dot to Lorio, who gets an amazing shot off that gives the SRV a 3-2 lead. Lily Seltzer ties things up with a penalty shot for the Gators, and it's 3-3 at half. Wolves strike first in the second half, 2 goals from Lorio, followed by this great play from Brouwer, and the juniors put SRV ahead 6-3. Both teams exchange successful penalty shots to make it 7-4 before Leshkin finds her way in front of the net, and the speedy senior makes it a 2-goal game. Brouwer scores on a penalty shot to make it 8-5 Wolves, then it's Christina Long weaving her way around the defense to make it 8-6. The Wolves don't back down. SRV outscores Sacred Heart Prep 7-1 in the final 15 minutes, including Brouwer picking up her 5th goal of the game. San Ramon Valley beats Sacred Heart Prep behind 10 goals from the juniors to stay undefeated, now 12-0 on the season.
Each week, the Rikus Center helps us honor the Players of the Week.
The players announced in a wrap produced by the good folks at the Rikus Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikus Players of the Week.
Yeah, 49ers Cal High, Trigger D on the beat, spinning raw for the Rikus Center. His swing is a work of art like he's the next Monet. That's Redwood Giants infielder Rex Soleil. It seems like his mantra is, let's go play. The sauce as if he dipped his bat in Chipotle. 3 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. After stealing second base, he said, I'll steal that again. Clubbed a home run, adding numbers to the box score to get a win over Foothill. Bet there'll be a lot more. No matter if you're Aries, Taurus, Aquarius, any zodiac connects with George Zaharias. His pitch selection's compatible with any sign. He shut down opposing lineups of any kind. He threw a complete game shutting out Cappuccino, leaving hitters looking like a spilled Frappuccino. For Menlo Atherton, every inning was clean, allowing only 4 hits while striking out 17. Wow. That's right. These are your Gary Rikus Players of the Week. Bennett Roth, Trigger D on the beat, 49ers Cal High.
The San Francisco Giants present the Baseball Coach of the Week every week.
This week, the Giants honor Redwood Giants head coach Mike Ferenzi. The Giants doing a great job in the Service Champions Tournament last week with lots of terrific teams in that tournament. Mike Ferenzi, this week's San Francisco Giants Coach of the Week. Stanford Medicine brings us great advice for athletes every week.
Here is the 49ers head team physician, Dr. Tim McAdams, with this week's tip.
There are 2 main types of ankle sprains, low and high. Let's look at the difference. Low ankle sprains are the typical basketball inversion sprain that injures the front and outside of the ankle, as seen here, leading to injury of the anterior talofibular and calcaneofibular ligaments. Although it may get quite swollen, they have excellent healing potential. With rest, ice, and bracing, most of these athletes are able to get back to play within days to weeks. High ankle sprains, on the other hand, are a different animal and commonly caused by an eversion and external rotation force that affects the ligaments connecting the 2 leg bones, the tibia and the fibula. Although they might only have a little bit of swelling, they are associated with significant pain with weight bearing and push off. A cast boot is often helpful for the first 1 to 2 weeks, and these can often take 6 to 8 weeks before return to play.
Coming up, our CCS SunPower Electric game with West Catholic League rivals Bellarmine and Valley Christian.
And top NCS volleyball as Foothill battles Dublin. This is 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by US Bank.
Rikers Center's individualized athletic programs, Core and Smart, are designed for participants to accomplish their goals safely, efficiently, and effectively. Through Core and Smart, you can enhance athletic performance, build strength, or improve your overall health. You'll set your goals, work with experienced performance coaches to design your specific workout, and receive support to stay on track and make progress towards your desired results. Got goals? Come to the Rikers Center.
Yeah, let's redo the basement.
Hello, home movie theater.
Spare bedroom.
Why not both? Use the U.S. Bank mobile app to apply for a home improvement loan. It's easy.
Wonderful, Alex.
Hey, that's what U.S. Bank is for. Anything else?
How about a loan for a bigger car?
Our family is growing.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother's moving in with his 5 dogs.
Oh.
Hey-o!
And we're expecting.
Expecting what?
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together.
For nearly half a century, Devcon Construction has helped build the dreams of Bay Area schools. Devcon Construction buildings and fields are the foundation for many of our finest schools. The exceptional quality of our finished product is a big reason why we are ranked as the largest builder in Silicon Valley. The quality is what keeps our customers satisfied and wanting to use Devcon for their future projects. Devcon Construction, building our communities from schools to stadiums. Nearly half a century of quality service and a history of success.
Got him! The Mets and Giants square off in a weekend series. Get up, and away to the game on April 22nd for a pair of Superman Cape socks. Enjoy family fun and great baseball. Get tickets at sfgiants.com.
Out of here!
The Mets and Giants clash at Oracle Park. Be there Sunday. Kids 14 and under receive player replica sunglasses. There's nothing like a weekend at Oracle Park. Get tickets at sfgiants.com.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By SunPower Electric, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Stanford Medicine, #1 in Northern California in orthopedics. By Service Champions, High Five Service, Champion Attitude, Service Champions. By Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers. By Stevens Creek Chevrolet, find new roads. And by the Rikers Center, where goals and dreams become a reality.
We are back at Levi Stadium with the CCS SunPower Electric game. The Valley Christian Warriors come into this week all alone in first place in the West Catholic League at 6-0 and ranked 4th in the state.
The Warriors meeting a Bellarmine Bells team looking to keep their league title hopes alive and knock off the first place Warriors this week. It's our CCS SunPower Electric game. Our Jake Vanderbrook was there.
Electric game.
The last time Valley Christian hosted Bellarmine was a little over a year ago, and the game got called due to darkness and ended in a tie. Well, both of these teams will look to avoid that, as we have a huge WCAL matchup for you. For Valley Christian, be on the lookout for Carmelo Rivera. He's going to be leading off for the Warriors. He has a .436 batting average with 17 hits. And for Bellarmine, watch out for Luke Rooney. Number 15 is hitting .357 with 15 hits and 9 RBIs. Will Bellarmine hand Valley Christian its first league loss of the season, or will the Warriors improve to 7-0, or will the game end in a tie due to the darkness? Find out in our CCS SunPower Electric game. And here's our guy, Luke Rooney, who gives this baby a smack out the deep left center field. This ball goes to the wall. Scoring is Chase Knight and Nolan Randall. 2-0 Bells. Strong start for Carmelo Rivera, who finds a gap for a leadoff single for Valley Christian, but the Warriors don't score. Strong outing for Michael Castaneda, tossing 6 innings, finishing with 6 strikeouts, including this K for the Northern Kentucky commit. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th. Same score, runner on second for Jordan Ortiz, and the outstanding sophomore gets this ball past the second baseman for a knock. Here comes Brock Kettleson, who slides in safely. 2-1 Bellarmine. Wade Mounts also tossed a great game for the Bells. 5 innings with 5 strikeouts, including this punch out for the Arkansas commit. But the Warriors would rally in the 6th. 2 on for Jacob Hudson, who bloops one in the right. The right fielder can't make the play. Ortiz and Kettleson come home to score. 3-2 Warriors. Couple batters later, Rivera goes with the safety squeeze. This is a well-placed bunt, and Rivera is safe. Hudson scores, 4-2 Valley Christian. Next batter, Tatum Marsh doing his job, putting the ball in play to score his teammate. A well-executed sac fly by the Stanford commit to score Hunter Fujimoto. Valley Christian goes on to beat Bellarmine 5-2. We talked to Jacob Hudson, and this is what he had to say after the game.
You know, we've gone through our ups and downs. We just came back from a tournament in LA and didn't do exactly how we wanted, but I think it made us a lot tougher. You know, I'm really proud of my team right now. I think we're really hitting our stride right now, and it's going to be a fun rest of the season.
In San Jose with the CCS SunPower Electric game, I'm Jake Vanderbrook, 49ers, Cal High Sports.
Tri-County Rock League battle as Pinole Valley hosts St. Patrick St. Vincent. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Bruins get runners in scoring position in the first inning. Sergio Urias hits one to short. Runner is out at third, but Bo Smith goes home to give SPSV a 1-0 lead. Pinole Valley looking to answer in the bottom half. Daniel Rios hits one deep to right, going over the outfielder. And check out this blazing speed by the junior, making his way to third and letting the Spartans know how he feels. Jay Benedito up next, and the junior sends the ball to the warning track and left that is far enough for Rios to attack from third. Tie game at 1. Jump to the top of the 5th. Judge Nash showing off his incredible speed by beating the throw to first. The freshman is also a 3-sport athlete, so 15 got some talent. Bruins eventually get runners on the corner. Smith tries to steal second, gets caught in a pickle, can't decide where to go, but check out this awareness by Nash. Running from third, goes home, and he is safe. Bruins take a 2-1 lead. Still top of the 5th, the throw goes over the catcher to the backstop. Smith hustles from third, dives for the plate as SPV goes up 3-1. Urias was also getting it done on the mound for the Bruins. Complete game for the junior, allowing 5 hits, 1 run, and 3 strikeouts. Bruins get that 3-1 win over Pinole Valley after a strong outing from Urias.
Adrian Soriano here in Dublin as Varun Venkatesh flexes his muscles before Dublin takes on Foothill. The Falcons would take an early lead in set 1. Noah Mitzenmacher to Landon Mionski to Micah Gelf, who finishes off the kill. But Dublin would keep it close. Kevin Zoo bumps, Travis Clemens sets, and Ashton Florentine puts this one away. Now how about a little defense as Florentine leaps up high for the big-time block as Dublin wins set 1 25-22. On to set 2 now, and the ball is popped up for Kevin Zoo, who just destroys this one to the hardwood. But the Falcons would jump ahead later in the set. Tyler Kiala to Yunbei to Landon Mionski, and that one is not coming back. Dublin rallies back. Ashton Florentine over to Travis Clemens, then right back to Ashton, who just crushes it to the wood. And it's all tied up at 21. Then it's Florentine placing his serve perfectly for the ace as the Gales rally to take set 2, 25-23. Set 3 now, and it's Zoo to Clemens, then right back to Zoo for the kill as Dublin takes a 1-point lead. Now it's Tristan Cox over to Clemens, and Travis sets it up perfectly for a Mason McGowan finish as Dublin wins it in 3 straight sets to go to 7-2 in league play and moves into a first-place tie in the East Bay League with Foothill.
Service Champions is the champion when it comes to HVAC sales and championship service.
This week's athlete in the Service Champion Student Spotlight is Emma Baylog from Valley Christian. The super talented senior is in ASB, where they plan and run different school events. The soccer star is also in Blue Crew, a club where its members go and support the student athletes at Valley Christian. Right now, Emma's on a trip to Chile, where she is helping build homes for the needy there. Outstanding work, Emma. Stevens Creek Chevrolet brings us the Spirit Corner every week.
This celebrates the great work done by all of the Spirit squads around the Bay Area. Here's this year's Jams National Champions, the Cheer Squad from Bishop O'Dowd.
Everybody here, get it out of control.
Coming up, off to the Mount Hamilton division we go for Lee and Leland.
But first, here's our Cupertino Electric Power Rankings for softball.
Right now, my electrical bill is about $10 a month.
This is definitely one of the best investment we did in our house.
All over the country, people are taking control over their electric bills by going solar with SunPower. We offer the most efficient, durable panels on the market, so you can see a return on your investment every month.
I was paying $220 a month. Now I pay about $22 a month.
Right now, 49ers faithful get a $1,000 Visa reward card from SunPower. Go online today. Kids these days. They're curious, kind, and resilient. A generation of givers and doers, kids these days are redefining what it means to show their true colors and shine bright. That's why at Clover the Rainbow, we're committed to providing families with nutritious, organic, American Humane certified smoothies. And now, organic lactose-free whole milk and organic DHA omega-3 plus choline milk. Clover the Rainbow, power your brilliance.
From the beginning, Meriwest Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
Meriwest worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, Meriwest works for me.
Put our premier savings account to work for you, now paying up to 25 times the national average. Meriwest Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together.
Join us on the ice for the Bay Area's hottest sport. High school ice hockey leagues are forming now for the upcoming season. Be part of this fast-moving, hard-hitting, crazy, exciting game. You can join as part of your high school team or sign up to be assigned to a team. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations all around the Bay Area. Jump in anytime and join your friends on the ice. Be a part of Bay Area high school hockey. Contact Sharks Ice for more details and get into the game today.
We're the Mini Monarchs, and you're watching Caroline Force, presented by US Bank.
We are back at Levi Stadium with action from the Mount Hamilton division, where the Leland Chargers lead the league, but 7 teams are within 2 games of the first place Chargers.
Vincenzo Cevatoni Flanagan leads the Chargers with 17 hits. Leland taking on second place Lee. The Longhorns have outstanding sophomore Brandon Kim with 23 hits. A big league game at Lee this week.
Here come the Lee Longhorns taking on first place Leland. The Chargers on the board first in the first. Cody Hartke rips it down the left field line. Scoring is Vincenzo Cevatoni Flanagan. It's a double for Hartke, 1-0 Leland. Later in the first, Will Fisher with an easy swing and a solid single to left. Hartke scores 2-0 Leland after 1. But Lee fights back in the second. Ollie Obenauer gets it started with a rocket down the line in left all the way to the wall. It's a double for Obi. First and third now as Dom Pinella lays down a perfect sacrifice bunt. Obi scores to make it 2-1 Leland. Colton Hansen settling down nicely on the mound and getting some strong defensive help from Obenauer at short. A terrific backhand stop and a strong throw to first. The Longhorns with a big third inning. Runners at first and second as Brandon Kim chops it up the middle. That's a base hit. Racing in from second is Cole Griffin. We're tied at 2-2. Still in the third, first and third for Nate Miller, who lines a clutch base hit to left. Brian Viskovich in his first game back from injury scores. It's all part of a 5-run third. Lee looking for more, but look at the spectacular diving grab by Hartke in right center. Great play there. Hansen goes the distance for Lee. A great catch here on the line shot as Lee goes to 6-3 on the season. 8 teams within 2 games of first place in the Mount Hamilton division.
Tyler Flipson here, checking in as Northgate is fired up hosting Camp Lindo Thursday night. Broncos looking for a kill early in the first, but not before Will Balassi and company are there to stuff it at the net. Camp leads 8-3 early. Cougars looking to keep the momentum, but here's the towering Cal Albright with a tremendous block at the net to keep the Bronco deficit to just 4 points. End of the first set, Graham Volk sets it to Will Marusic, and Will slams it for the kill to give the Cougars the first set, 25-21. Cougars keeping pressure in the second. Volk with the set, soaring in out of nowhere is Andrew Pack with the powerful kill. Northgate ready to retaliate. Will Bader sets it to Luke Steiner, and Luke sneaks it by to cut the Bronco deficit to trail by just 3. Campos staying dominant though. Marusic bumps it to who other than Pack, and Pack kills it to give the Cougars a second set, 25-23. Late into the third set now, Cougars with a chance to win it, but Landon Johnson there to stuff it at the net to give the Broncos a third set and stay alive. Cougars ready to call it a night. Volk sets it to the man of the night, Pack, for the final kill of the game. Campo takes home the dub 3-1 with the help of Pack and Marusic, collecting 32 kills combined.
Each week, US Bank brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Ivan Garcia joins us now with the compelling story of the Pinole Valley basketball and baseball star.
Thank you, Robert. Caleb Allison has faced many devastations in his family throughout his whole entire high school career that has tested this Spartan's strength.
Monday practice at Pinole Valley.
two-sport athlete Caleb Allison looks to help the Spartans get back on top of the Tri-County League. Coaches often teach players how to prepare for games and how to deal with losing, but no coach could prepare Caleb for what he lost outside of sports. Right before Caleb started his freshman year, Caleb's 64-year-old grandmother, Janet Barron, succumbed to her battle with cancer. The family kept her diagnosis in early 2019 a secret until after she passed away.
I didn't know this until me and my dad started having deep conversations about it, that she was battling cancer at the time. It hit me hard, it really did, but it kind of also motivated me at the same time.
Whatever she said was extremely funny. Whatever knowledge and wisdom she would embrace them with, they were totally receptive. Just being a type of grandmother who was really supportive and there on all levels. It was tough for the family to lose her.
Another tragedy struck the Allison family right before Caleb started his senior year. 2 members of the family passed away on the same day. Otis Allison, Caleb's great uncle, was dealing with Parkinson's for some time until he collapsed in his home. David Carter, Caleb's older cousin, was found on BART unresponsive due to an overdose.
That one was kind of more emotional because like my uncle, he kind of introduced me to the game of basketball. But he's the one that really put the ball in my hand, told me like, hey, you can do this for real. You can do this as a job, as a career. Losing him, it was tough. And then my cousin, he's somebody who I really wanted to get to know, and I never really got the chance to.
Otis graduated from UNLV and was drafted by the Warriors in the 1971 draft. Caleb spent many summers with his uncle in Vegas while playing in various basketball leagues. Caleb wore number 4 during his first 3 years at Pinole Valley. Before Caleb started his senior basketball season, Caleb thought it was time for a change.
For that year, I had to switch my number to 22 because that was my uncle's number when he played for the Warriors. So I just felt it was right just to remember him and have him with me my last year at high school.
We thought that was awesome. To dedicate what you do to your uncle and to know that that he's close. He's to the heart.
Caleb went on to have a terrific senior season for the Spartans, averaging 14 points a game as Pinole Valley earned a NCS D3 playoff berth. Yet again, the Allison family was hit with another tragedy. On February 21st, 2023, just a few hours before Caleb was set to play in the NCS D3 semis, Caleb's other grandmother suffered a severe stroke. Caleb's parents got worried when they were not able to get a hold of Madeline. Keith went to Madeline's house and found her lying on the floor.
Finally getting into the house and checking a few rooms and looking down the hall and saw that she was on the floor. And it appeared that she had been down there for a minute.
Caleb's grandmother Madeline always attended his games, so he knew something was wrong when he couldn't find her in the crowd.
She normally comes to like all the games with my mom, and it was like the one game that she didn't come to, so kind of hit me in a different way that I didn't really know what to do.
Madeline is still in the hospital and is slowly recovering from the stroke, and the family is working on bringing Madeline home soon.
It rocked the ship. It did, it really did, and I was a bit worried for a minute with him because he is an emotional soul. He seemed to lock in more. Just so proud of him, right? Some kids, it's hard to go through those things and come out with resiliency, but he's cut different. He's cut different. He finds strength in pain.
Caleb got his parents' names as well as his uncle's name tattooed on him. Caleb also got the family number 7 on his arm to make sure his family is always with him wherever he goes.
Just rituals and praying every day. Just letting them know that, I need their help throughout everything that I'm doing. Whatever I need, I talk to them, I talk to God. So knowing that their presence is there with me just helps me push through.
With all the tragedies that Caleb has faced throughout his whole entire career, he still manages to have a 3.0 GPA. Amazing.
Absolutely. He looks like he is going big places.
Oh yeah.
Mara West Credit Union honors teachers every week with the Mara West Merit Award.
Here's Micah Billings from James Logan talking about his favorite teacher, also his coach, Eric Hernandez.
My favorite teacher is Coach Hearn over there. He's a PE teacher. I'm his TA, and I'm here chilling in that class. He's really nice, even though he sometimes makes me do work. But it's good though, he's really nice. My favorite teacher.
Coming up, our Mattress Firm Perfect Match with Livermore rivals Granada and Livermore.
And boys lacrosse with Northgate and Ocalana as you are watching 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Everyone can learn. Sometimes it's the teacher who makes all the difference. At Math Enrichment, we use only top-rated credentialed teachers. Our fully accredited WASC schools allow you to move up to advanced classes in high school and get high school credit. Math Enrichment has fun, recreational activities helping to make your math experience a joy. You can learn even advanced math, and we can help make it happen. Sign up at mathenrichment.net or at one of our many Bay Area locations. Use the Cal High promo code for the best possible price.
Trevor was born a champion. He knows how to make lemonade from lemons. He also knows that comfort is all year round. So sometimes when you can't make lemonade, you make hot chocolate. Today, Trevor is proud to be a service champion. We're now offering a $58 2-for-1 special. You'll get a comprehensive AC tune-up and a free furnace safety inspection. High five service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
Brought your baseball glove to basketball practice that turned out to be football practice? Game on, junk sleep. It's Mattress Firm's Big Spring Sale. Save up to $500 on the sleep you deserve. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying Sealy purchase. Shop now at Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Record-breaking superstar Ed Sheeran returns to North America. The Mathematics Tour in the round. Bay Area, it's finally your turn to see him live at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, Saturday, September 16th, 2023, with special guests Russ and Maisie Peters. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. The album Equals is available everywhere. For more, visit EdSheeran.com. Produced by Messina Touring Group and AEG Presents.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Lexus of Stevens Creek, we get it. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. By Sharks Eyes, the official practice facility of the San Jose Sharks and home of the San Jose Barracuda. By Mary West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together. By DevCon, build, perform, design, sustain. And by Math Enrichment. Learn, achieve, have fun.
Each week, Mattress Firm helps us find a great match on the field or court, just like they try and find a great match for you and a mattress. And there is no bigger softball rivalry than the one between Granada and Livermore, renewed once again this week.
Absolutely. Great athletes, great programs, always. And so this week, the two teams are battling to stay in the East Bay League softball race with 7 teams within 2 games of first place. San Ramon Valley. It's Livermore and Granada in this week's Mattress Firm Perfect Match.
The Livermore Cowboys getting ready to take on their rival Granada, but it was the Matadors loading up in the top of the first. This is Leanna May, and the blast is gone over the fence in left center. A 2-run shot for the senior, who gets lots of pats on the helmet for that. But the Matadors were far from done. Still in the first, Sarah Deplet sends it high and deep to center field, and this one is gone. A solo shot, 3-0 Granada, and again, happiness at home plate. Later in the first, Hannah Temple sends this one high and deep to left center to the base of the fence. Rounding third and scoring is Saskia Rabb. It's 4-0 Granada. Bottom one, and Livermore gets one back. Lane McCoskey sends a rocket to left all the way to the wall as the freshman races into second with a double. Then with Lane at third, Elizabeth Ruiz sends a sharp single to right. McCoskey scores, but Rabb fires to the catcher Deplich to nail the second runner at the plate. It's 4-1. Same score in the fifth, and this young lady had a day. Delaney Amua just crushing this one way out over the center field fence. A solo shot for the sophomore, and you know the routine at home. And the home run derby continues later in the fifth. Here's Saskia Rabb over the fence in center. Another bomb for the Matadors, and the junior has a home run dance, and she's got it down to perfection. Here's Amua again, and another monstrous blast. Nobody moved on this one. Way out in center field, the 5th home run in the game for the Matadors, who move into a first-place tie with San Ramon Valley at 5-1. Amua talks about what this big win does for her team.
This is our momentum, this is the game we wanted, and the rest of the season I think this gives us, a little push we need to
topple over everyone else. But, just staying humble and playing as a team, I think we'll get there.
Akalani is honoring the seniors as the Dons get set to host the Northgate Broncos. Nick introduced on the call. Dons strike first when Zach Appel finds Owen Esty, who spins and lets it fly for the goal. Dons score again before Esty strikes again after a great pass from Marshall Anderson, and the Dons lead 3-0 with 3 minutes to go in the first. Dons stay hot in the second quarter, scoring 2 more. Then Corey Gray finds Cooper Olsen, who navigates around the goal and scores 6-0 Dons. Take a look at this. Anderson to Dylan Olsen, who goes behind the back. Oh my god, Dons lead 7-0. Northgate gets on the board when Jake Gomez fires to Tim Fenson-Matcher, who sends a powerful shot to the back of the net. 9-1 Dons at half. Second half now, Fencer-Matcher navigating through the defense to pick up his second goal, 10-2 Dons. Gomez to Fencer-Matcher again for the goal. The Broncos put up a fight in the fourth quarter, but it's too little, too late. The Dons hold on to win the league matchup 13-9 behind great games by Esty and Cooper Olsen and improve to 6-0 in the Diablo Athletic League.
Lexus of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award each week, celebrating young people who donate their time to do good work in their communities.
We are now in the voting phase for the Volunteer Award Scholarship, so go to our website right now at 49erscalhighsports.com and vote for your favorite volunteer. Each week, Gallo Salami helps us catch up with athletes being recruited by top colleges.
This week's Gallo Salami Big Salami is Valley Christian's PJ Moutsouridis. PJ committing to play next season at Cal Poly.
Coming up, a terrific Peninsula matchup with Sacred Heart Prep and Menlo Atherton.
And Foothill takes on Granada in baseball. This is 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by US Bank. To the Peninsula now for a game with the 2 leaders in their divisions. Menlo Atherton leading the Bay Division, while Sacred Heart Prep is in first place in the Ocean.
Both teams having fine seasons, meeting on the Gators' home field on Tuesday.
It's the Battle of Atherton as Sacred Heart Prep takes on Menlo Atherton. Jake Vanderbrook with the highlights. Gators getting the bats live early. Bottom of the first, Tyler Wong drives this ball in the left center for a knock. Max Corson scores 1-0 SHP. Still in the first, runners in scoring position for Connor Schmalzley, who hits this one just out of the reach for the shortstop. Mason Shakuti scores. Here comes Tyler Wong, 3-0 SHP. The Gators would tack on 5 runs in the second inning. Wong continues to be a threat in the box, but you know what? This kid's got wheels. How about an infield single for the Tufts University commit? Too tough to stop. Nico Kenelopoulos scores 8-0 SHP after 2 innings. More Gators. How about some stellar defense? Here's a grounder the second. It's Kenelopoulos to Wong to Alex Feinstein for the 4-6-3 double play. MA showing some life in the 5th. Runner on second for Harrison Long, who rips it in the right center for an RBI single. George Zaharia scores. Bears on the board. Moments later, Bears trailing by 6, make it 5 as Joaquin Barichuk rips it down the left field line. Davis Phillips scores from second. 8-3 Gators. Still in the 5th, Trevor Hines smacks this ball out to left, and it's fair. Who needs honey when you got ketchup? Barichuk scores. MA cuts the deficit to 4. Top 7, MA down 9-4. Will Roberts puts the ball in play. Schmalzley records the out, but Phillips scores. But it was the Gators chomping away on their home field. Here's Roland Covey getting the strikeout to end the game. Wrap the prep, baby. Gators go on to beat the Bears 9-5.
The Foothill Falcons getting ready to go against the hometown Granada Matadors. This one was pitching and defense all afternoon. Granada starter Josh Morano with a nice play on the hot shot right back to him. Tyler Gebb starting for Foothill and getting nice defense from his third baseman Elijah Lamley to end the first. Bottom second now, and Gebb is dealing. The Riverside commit gets the K to end the inning as we stay scoreless. Top 3, and Morano continues to bring the heat. 8 Ks in the game for the Arizona-bound lefty. More outstanding defense. Foothill's Trevor Harmon is a terrific defensive catcher, making this play look easy to end the 4th. Still no score. Bottom 5 as the Matadors get their first hit of the game, a solid single to left from sophomore Tommy Brown. That's what Brown can do for you. 2 on, 1 out as the ball is chopped to third. Lamley tags the bag, then fires to Brandon Comerford at first as the Falcons are fired up. Still no score. Eventually going to extra innings. Bottom of the 8th, runner on for Colin Johnston, who shoots it through the left side. Stopping at third with 1 out is Parker Warner. The Mats load the bases. Infield in for Ben Johnston, who sends a screamer through the left side, and Ben Johnston is your hero. A walk-off base hit as Granada wins a thrilling 1-0 nail-biter. Josh Morano going all 8 innings, picking up his 5th win of the season, lowering his ERA to .34.
Math Enrichment is the Bay Area leader in quality tutoring to help you become a Scholar Athlete.
So Math Enrichment brings us the Scholar Athlete Award each week. This week's Scholar Athlete is Tanner Griffith from De La Salle. The St. Mary's commit carries a very impressive 3.8 GPA.
Albany's Construction presents the Dirty Work play.
Yes, they do. This is a play showing the type of grit and determination shown by all the workers at Albany's Construction. This week's Dirty Work play goes to Jordan Medina from James Logan. Jordan with a spectacular diving catch in left field for the Colts last week. Jordan Medina doing the dirty work, just like all of the good folks at Albany's Construction. Coming up, our second SunPower Electric game. It's a big game in the East Bay League as Dublin battles De La Salle.
And later, Antioch meets Heritage as 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank, rolls along.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain.
Hi, ladies. Alex from U.S. Bank. Can she help? How about a comprehensive point-of-sale system
that can track inventory, manage schedules,
and customize orders? That's what U.S. Bank Business Essentials is for.
What about a new oven? Can U.S. Bank help us there?
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes. That would be a big help.
Huge.
Jumbo. Ginormous. Woo! Woo!
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. We'll get there together.
The Rikers Center's Community Service Program in Menlo Park provides a unique opportunity for you to gain valuable leadership and life skills while working in a diverse and exciting environment. Whether you're looking to complete school service hours, gain relevant experience for a job or college, or immerse yourself in all the Rikers Center has to offer, our Community Service Program gives you the opportunity to engage your community, make meaningful human connections, and learn new skills in athletic fitness, creative arts, and nature awareness. Got goals? Come to the Rikers Center.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready to cheer for your next new or used car at Stevens Creek Chevrolet.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
We're ready to make your buying experience safe and easy. Come to our dealership to see and test drive one of hundreds of great Chevrolet cars and trucks. Or you can go online to shop, order, and have your new car delivered right to your door. So get fired up for a great deal right here at
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
This is not the year to sleep on the Quakes. Our fiercest rivals on the biggest stages. And we're making our house even louder. It's about to be crazy. This year we celebrate our past and kick off the future of soccer in the Bay with California's biggest Cinco de Mayo party. Getting ready to show off for the world in 2026. It's time to wake up, because there's an earthquake coming.
Tonight's second SunPower Electric game features two of the top teams in the East Bay League. De La Salle leading the league with a perfect 5-0 record coming into this game.
3 teams have just one league loss. One of those is Dublin at 4-1. The Gales and Spartans meeting in the NCS SunPower Electric game. Our Adrian Soriano was there.
Electric game.
Welcome to Dublin High School for a big game in the East Bay League between the Dublin Gales and the De La Salle Spartans. The Gales are off to a very hot 11-2 start to the season. Karsten Pearson is a big reason for the Gales' success. Karsten is hitting .600 with 24 hits so far on the year. Meanwhile, the Spartans' offense is led by senior Connor Harrison, the brother of the San Francisco Giants' top prospect, Kyle Harrison. Connor is hitting .400 on the season with 11 RBIs. It's Dublin and De La Salle in our NCS SunPower Electric game. The Spartans get on the board first. Connor Harrison flies one to center. That's deep enough to score Kai Smith. 1-0 De La Salle Spartans after 1. Colin Gline settled in after a shaky first inning. One reason was great defense. Here's Karsten Pearson laying out to make a nice catch in center. Then it's Colin getting the backwards K here. Still 1-0 De La Salle Spartans after 3. Meanwhile, Jack Hershey was solid on the mound for the Spartans. Jack getting one of his 5 Ks on the day here. Still 1-0 De La Salle after 4. Dublin finally breaks through in the 5th. Jaden D'Souza hits a high chopper down the third baseline. Everybody's safe as Mikey Allen scores, and it's all tied up at 1. Then with the bases loaded, Pearson clutches up and hits one up the middle for a base hit. Zach Wong scores. Here comes Brendan Monomog, and Brendan is safe at the plate as the Gales jump ahead 3-1 after 5. De La Salle gets one back in the 6th. Smith Chandler hits it deep to left field. Noah Charlton makes a nice catch, but Kai Smith comes in to score, and it's 3-2 Dublin after 6. 2-on-2 out for the Spartans in the 7th, and Elijah McNeil gets the ground there and fires to Mason Gomez for the final out as Dublin hangs on to beat De La Salle 3-2. Here's Carson Pearson talking about what this win means to the team.
This one's very important, you know what I mean? They're a powerhouse team coming in here, and it just shows our overall grit that we're not scared of no one. Bring on the best teams in here. We'll play our game, and we'll do our best.
In Dublin with the NCS SunPower Electric game, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports.
A big week for the St. Francis softball team as the Lancers win the prestigious Livermore Stampede.
Yeah, that's a big deal. The girls taking time to talk about their season and that win with our Jake Vanderbrook at the Rikus Center this week before their game against Branham.
And we are here at the Rikus Center for Human Enhancement where goals are achieved. Got goals? And here's the outstanding softball team from St. Francis High School. Get loud! So we're going to start off with Jamie Oakland, who's hitting .625 thus far. Jamie, who is the one person that has pushed you to be at your very best day in and day out?
My sister from college.
Why is that?
Because I've always looked up to her since, like, middle school, and I don't know.
Gotcha. All right. So, Kate, both you and Shannon Keegren are pitching a combined .72 ERA. What's been the key to both of your success thus far in the circle?
I mean, just having confidence is key. Shannon and I are full of confidence on the mound. We know that we have each other's backs if someone's messing up. Our practice helps us a lot in the bullpens as we have fun. We also work really hard.
Yeah, and just this past weekend, you guys went 5-0, winning the Livermore Stampede. So, Shannon, tell me, what was that atmosphere like playing against some of the top teams around Northern California?
I mean, the atmosphere was amazing. We've been looking forward to this tournament all season. It's the first time we actually won the whole thing in the past 3 years, so we were super pumped about that. Our energy is huge in the dugout. We actually made our Coach Sean's Apple Watch buzzer go off because it was so loud, but it was amazing. There's all good teams, so we battled as we should. But.
Awesome, thank you. And finally, I'm going to make my way over to Carly Cummings. So, Carly, what are you going to miss the most playing for this softball program?
I think what I'm going to miss the most is definitely my teammates, especially my sister. I mean, she's going all the way to New York to play for Siena, and that's just going to be challenging. We haven't been separated ever, really, so just being on opposite sides of the country is going to be really hard.
Ladies, thank you so much for joining me. Now take us out with a cheer.
And here they are, the St. Francis Lancers, our #1 team in the Bay Area. Hosting Branham Tuesday afternoon, I'm Tyler Flipson with the highlights. Lancers come firing early and often. Jamie Oakland line one down the right field line, racing around third and scoring is Carly Cummings. The Lancers up 1-0, and Oakland racing in a third with the triple. Still in the first, Alexa O'Gorman chops it past second, allowing Oakland to score, extending the Lancer lead 2-0. How about some Lancer defense now, huh? Chloe Cummings ranging far to her left side, spinning and firing to first to get the out. What a great play by the Siena commit. Lancers not stopping now. O'Gorman lines one into left field. That's a base hit. Carly Cummings comes in to score, extending the Lancer lead 7-0. Few innings and a few Lancers runs later. Rebecca Quinn deep fly shot to left center field. That's to the wall. Hannah Cushing skating into home to make it 8-0 St. Francis. And that would be a double for Quinn. Lancers continue to pour it on. Ava Belanti loads and launches one deep in the center, and that thing is to never be seen again. And that will do it. St. Francis wins in dominant fashion 10-0 over Branham to improve their impressive season so far to 15-1.
Coming up, first place on the line in the Bay Valley League as Antioch meets Heritage.
But first, here is our Cupertino Electric Power Rankings for baseball.
We are back at the NBC Sports Studio here at Levi Stadium. The Bay Valley League is early in its league play with 3 undefeated teams at the top of the standings.
2 of those teams, Heritage and Antioch, meeting this week.
The Patriots are ready for battle as Heritage hosts Antioch. Ivan Garcia with the highlights. Heritage gets to work early, runners in scoring position for Casey Karbowski as the junior smacks one into the gap to right. Anthony Potestio and JJ Kennard score, they connect for the high five, get tripped up, but it's all good as the Patriots lead 2-0. Top second now, Dominic Andrews sends a chopper to left that gets by the infielder as the senior ends up at second. Then a few batters later, the ball gets hit to Potestio. Underhand throw to Nick LaFell. One more to Jason Stevens for the 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. Bottom third was huge for Heritage. The Patriots got 9 hits, including this triple by Kennard that brings in LaFell. Potestio up next, and the UC San Diego commit gets a hit deep to left. Kennard goes home, making it 4-0 Heritage. Then it's Karbowski getting his second hit of the game, pulling one deep to right. Potestio trots home from third, and it was just Patriots pouring it on from there as LaFell hits one to center that drops. Ryan Williams crosses home plate, 8-0 Patriots. Heritage scored 9 runs on those 9 hits in the third. Riley Pimentel smokes one up the middle. LaFell and Kennard score as the Patriots take a double-digit lead. Both teams add runs later in the game, but the damage was already done as Heritage gets the landslide victory over Antioch.
The Harker Schools help us honor the people who mentor the high school stars we feature every week.
Here's Mason Chakudi from Sacred Heart Prep, the senior catcher, giving credit to his mom.
I definitely give credit to my mom. She's amazing, always my biggest supporter, there for me all the time, and definitely a lot of credit goes to her.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Over spring break, middle school students headed to Greece for an incredible educational expedition that took them to such world-famous sites as the Acropolis and the Archaeological Museum of Athens, in addition to workshops and other great learning activities. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week we show you the Be Happy play.
This week's Be Happy play goes to the Dublin baseball team. Elijah McNeil fires to Mason Gomez for the final out to beat mighty De La Salle, and the boys from Dublin were really happy about it. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion play of the week. We'll see which play gets the honor next.
But first, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rikus Center.
I'm Cindy Bianchi. I play college water polo for Pomona Pitzer, and I love the Rikus Center. They motivate me to get stronger. Even on days I don't feel like it, the community is amazing. And so with that, I'm really excited to announce the Cal High training tip of the week.
I'm Andrew Havili. Today's training tip is a single leg land and load. Shay's gonna step off the box and land on one foot, making sure she lands stable, and the knee doesn't fall in, she doesn't lose balance. Go ahead one more time. Make sure we also land flat-footed, ready to jump again.
Service by Medallion brings us the play of the week each week.
We'll show you some contenders, and then that guy, Adrian Soriano, will tell us which play gets the play of the week.
Play of the week.
We start off with Dublin's Karsten Pearson with this nice diving catch. How about Oklanis' Dylan Olsen with the behind-the-back shot for the goal? But the play of the week goes to Jesse Lovett from Clayton Valley. Jesse makes the catch, then firing to Annika Schaefer to nab the runner at the plate. One more time, Jesse Lovett! You just won the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Brownstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. 49ers Sac High Sports is up next, so stay right there. We will have great highlights, including Elk Grove and Franklin in a league showdown, so stay right there.